The history of religion in Ethiopia is deeply intertwined with the development of the Ethiopian state, with Orthodox Christianity playing a central role. While Judaism and indigenous animistic beliefs existed in the region for centuries, the official adoption of Christianity under King Ezana of Aksum in the 4th century AD marked a pivotal moment. Early religious history. Before the advent of Christianity, the Kingdom of Aksum had a complex religious landscape. It included indigenous polytheistic beliefs and a significant influence from Judaism. The Kebra Nagast outlines the legend of the Queen of Sheba's visit to King Solomon and the return of their son, Menelik I. That story says he brought the Ark of the Covenant to Ethiopia. This narrative helped establish a strong Judaic foundation that is still evident in practices observed by the Ethiopian Orthodox Church. Practices such as male circumcision and adherence to certain Old Testament dietary laws reflect that continuity. Christianity entered Ethiopia very early, making it one of the oldest Christian nations in the world. Around 330 AD, during the reign of King Ezana of Aksum, Christianity was declared the official state religion. This change was largely due to the missionary work of Frumentius, later known as Abune Salama Kasate Birhan. He was consecrated by Saint Athanasius, Patriarch of Alexandria, forging Ethiopia's link to the Coptic Orthodox Church of Egypt. The Ethiopian Orthodox Tewahedo Church developed a unique Christian identity, blending biblical faith with ancient Semitic traditions, Judaic practices, and local culture. Practices such as observing both Saturday and Sunday as holy days, dietary laws similar to Old Testament kosher, and a strong emphasis on fasting became central. Churches were often built as monumental stone structures, most famously the rock-hewn churches of Lalibela, 12th to 13th centuries. They became a spiritual center and are still UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Monasticism flourished, with monasteries becoming centers of learning, manuscript preservation, and spiritual life. Manuscripts and learning were carefully preserved by monastic communities. Saints such as Saint Tekel Haymanot in the 13th century influenced Ethiopian spirituality. And Saint Eustatewos in the 14th century shaped theology and practice. The church was deeply integrated with the Ethiopian monarchy, with emperors seen as defenders of the faith and linked to the Solomon Sheba tradition. This connection reinforced national identity across centuries. From the 16th century, the church faced severe challenges. Muslim invasions under Ahmad ibn Ibrahim al-Ghazi devastated Christian Ethiopia. Many churches and communities were impacted by warfare and upheaval. Later, Portuguese missionaries attempted to bring Ethiopia into communion with the Roman Catholic Church. Emperor Susenyos briefly converted to Catholicism in the 1620s, causing rebellion. His successor restored orthodoxy, and the period strengthened the Ethiopian Church's resolve to maintain its Tewahedo Christology. Tewahedo theology remained distinct from Catholic and Protestant understandings. In the late 19th century, under Emperor Menelik II, the church remained central to Ethiopian identity during the defense against European colonial expansion. The victory at the Battle of Adwa in 1896 became a symbol of national and religious resilience. In 1959, under Emperor Haile Selassie, the Ethiopian Church received its own patriarch from the Coptic Pope of Alexandria. This marked the church becoming autocephalous, an independent Orthodox church. After the 1974 revolution and the rise of the Derg, the church lost its privileged state role. Churches and monasteries were nationalized, many clergy persecuted, and religious practice restricted. This era tested the resilience of religious communities across the country. Today, the Ethiopian Orthodox Tewahedo Church is the largest Oriental Orthodox church, with around 40 to 50 million members. It remains a cornerstone of Ethiopian identity, culture, and spirituality. It faces challenges, including internal divisions within the diaspora, religious competition from Protestant evangelicals and Islam, and political tensions where ethnic conflicts intersect with church leadership. Despite challenges, the Ethiopian Orthodox Church continues to uphold ancient traditions such as the Ge'ez liturgy, fasting cycles, and holy processions like Timkat and Meskel. The ancient Ge'ez liturgy remains central to worship. Strong monastic communities continue the rhythms of prayer, fasting, and learning. Diaspora communities keep traditions alive abroad, sometimes facing divisions and schisms. Religious competition from Protestant evangelicals has shifted the religious landscape in parts of Ethiopia and the diaspora. Political tensions sometimes intersect with church leadership, complicating the path forward. Despite these challenges, the Ethiopian Orthodox Church continues to uphold ancient traditions and sustain a living spiritual heritage. From the Ark legends and early Christianization to Lalibela's rock churches, monastic scholarship, and vibrant festivals, the church's story is woven into Ethiopia's history. It remains a cornerstone of identity for millions, resilient, adaptive, and deeply rooted in tradition. The history of religion in Ethiopia is a story of faith, culture, and continuity across millennia. For more, see the sources in the description.